This is a lesson in perspective and shadows in which we are going to draw a treasure chest. This lesson will show the steps to draw that treasure chest, and you can draw along with me or you can watch the video and then draw it afterwards. It's the perspective and the shading that will make this drawing look three-dimensional. And you can see a sample image on the left of a real trunk. Perspective is the point where an object or scene is viewed. It's the artist's perspective. It's the artist's point of view that we are seeing. One point perspective is based upon a single point on the horizon. And shading is the darkening or coloring of a drawing with parallel lines or a block of color. Shadows are established by value and contrast established by a light source. And here is a simple graph showing how the light source hits an object and then casts a shadow. And you can see it has a vanishing point just like when we figure out perspective. And this is a black and white picture of a rock that has the sunlight hitting it on the top. And you can see that on the side, on the left, it's very dark shadow. On the ground, it's also dark. And then the front edge is a more medium gray. All right, let's assume for this drawing that the light source is a light bulb on the wall or sunlight through a window above and behind that treasure chest. So let's get started. The materials you'll need are paper, pencil, an eraser, and a ruler. So number one, you're going to draw a rectangle with a slight angle. So you can see it's more like a parallelogram. Number two, add 3 lines receding from each of the corners on the top and the one on the left. And receding means to move back or away. All right, you're going to connect those lines that you just drew. So now there's a flat looking surface on the top. Number 4, draw a flattened rectangle for the top of the chest. So it's almost like a skinny angled parallelogram. Number 5, draw an edge around the lid. So it's going to be like a lip, as if our treasure chest had a lip. Number 6, draw an arch to establish the lid and a sideways D shape for a handle on the side. In my example, I have more of like a V for the handle, but you can use that D shape. Number 7, draw another arched line and connect it to the first to create the lid. Number 8, add more details on the top and the sides. This is where you could add, imagine straps. Maybe you'll have brass. Based upon a vanishing point, draw lines to show a shadow. You can extend the line on the bottom left of your treasure chest and move that towards the front for the shadow line. Number 10, begin adding details such as the lock and latch. Then darken the inside of the lid and begin shading the chest. All of a sudden, you're going to have your chest start coming to life. Number 11, draw the horizon line and add more shadow lines. So if this trunk were in a room or in the basement of a ship, there would be a line in the back where the floor met the wall. Number 12, shade the space in front of the chest. That's because we determined that the light source was up and behind it, so that shading is in the front to the right. Number 13, draw horizontal lines on the floor and vertical lines on the wall, meeting at the horizon line. Then add details inside the chest. For extra interest, place that chest in a scene. Maybe it is on a ship. Maybe it's in your bedroom. Finalize details, strengthen shading, and erase any stray lines. And last but not least, sign and date your artwork. Then forward an image of your final project to Mrs. Condon. Excellent work. I can't wait to see all the projects you guys have come up with.